Ryan Day looking shook. Finally lands a big recruit, and really jealous of his hairline, to be honest. Look at my hairline. Ugh. Ryan Day looking like weakness to pretty much everyone on the internet.com. This is interesting to see. Daily Sports Podcast, news, narratives, takes, gambling, and other sports-related junk. Ohio State just bleeding. 3 straight losses to Michigan. Ryan Day stressed out about getting recruits and losing recruits and whatnot. It's a football Thursday, football Friday tomorrow. There's 3 NFL football games on Christmas. I'm probably not going to be watching any of them. There's just too much. I love football, but I don't know football enough to wreck Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, NFL on Fox made this, and it is awesome.
Yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light.
It's Bill Belichick.
From now on, our trouble will be out of sight.
There's Tom Brady.
Through the years, we all will be together. If the fates allow it. Hang on pretty far on top of the virus. I think
Gronk.
something. Wow.
And have yourself a very little Christmas. Now,
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
That is how you social media right there. I love that. That was so much fun. It was so good. I liked it. You know it wasn't good? Nick Sirianni getting fussy. Apparently, this morning as this episode drops, there's an Eagles rally outside the NovaCare Center, which is where they practice in Philadelphia. But here's Nick Sirianni freaking out.
Hey, Nick, I think you'd probably agree that the standard hasn't been met on either side.
Yeah, I just said that 2 seconds ago. Go ahead.
Sure, I'm just prefacing the question.
Just
I think
prefacing.
you'd agree with that. So when you look at the differences in the struggles offensively.
So accountability, you could, again, when Chris asked me a question, accountability, I didn't say something to Chris that I'm not saying to you right now. Accountability.
Oh, they just all ask their own. They're trying to get him riled up so they can. What Philadelphia is doing is testing him. The media and the fans, they do that stuff. Oh, Nick, things are going really well when you have the best roster any of us have ever seen for years. Speaking of things going really weird, the University of Colorado with Deion Sanders had the weirdest recruiting class ever. They had the 21st ranked recruiting class, or I guess new blood class, because it's free agents and recruits essentially. And they did that on the 99th ranked high school class, but the first ranked transfer class, all transfers, they only signed 5 high schoolers. And Deion said this years ago, this would be a problem. Like, why would I recruit high schoolers? These other guys, I know they can do it. Here's the number 1 or number 2, number 1 offensive tackle prospect committing to Colorado.
Yeah, you got to believe in Coach Prime. You know, having the opportunity to play with somebody who done it at the highest level, gold jacket level. Very few can say they did that. You know, I got 2 Heisman candidates, you know, Shadir Sanders, Travis Hunter.
you do.
They're amazing. You know how they go. Yeah, man, and if you ain't rocking with us and you say you're a dog and you claim you're a dog, why you not coming to Colorado?
There you go.
Why you not helping somebody who look like you?
So a lot of this is about black empowerment and black voices. This dude decommitted, and the rumors are he's going to Maryland now. So vibes in Colorado were weird. Vibes in Eastern Carolina are weird. Here's a picture. That's the head coach. That's the mascot. That's the dance team. This picture made a lot of people uncomfortable. They didn't get it. They're playing in Hawaii for some sort of Hawaii Bowl, so it's promo material. I don't think that's the entire dance team. There's only 10 people. I bet the dance team has like 17 or something. Looks like a section of the dance team, like whatever. But this picture made people uncomfortable, so they deleted the picture. The comments are where the fun is. This guy, Danny, says, yes, 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 yes. Don't judge. No, yes, 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 yes. It's bad. So I don't know what to make of that. It was just weird. Uncomfortable from Eastern Carolina, but great day for press conferences. Taylor Heineke, a number of years back, got in trouble. You're not allowed to drink on planes, but people like, I don't know, Eli, or on team transportation models. So buses, planes, whatever, when you're traveling with the team. People like Eli Manning, Peyton Manning, Ray Lewis, like the OG Hall of Fame level guys. Well, I don't know, Eli Manning, Hall of Famer, that's a different thing. But they can get away with it. Taylor Heineke couldn't. So he got fined for drinking Busch Light. So Busch sent him a bunch of merchandise. Years ago when he was with the Commanders. I thought that was funny. We have a scandal afoot. Maybe we'll dive into this and see how it goes on Wednesday. But in the Patriots-Chief game, It's being reported that, according to multiple sources, the footballs that are meant for each other's kicking units were inflated by 2 pounds. After team complaints, officials looked at the K-balls, as they're known, into the locker room at halftime, where they discovered 11 pounds instead of the 13.5 limit. Uh-oh. Who's screwing this up? Who's deflating footballs again? Bill, what are you doing? William, Billy, what's going on, Bill? Why are you doing this? The big scandal of the day, of course, Tommy DeVito. His agent allegedly... Nobody knows where any of this happened. His agent allegedly increased the price of his appearances from $10,000 to $20,000, and then this local pizza shop was not able to afford it. So here's the pizza shop owner.
This slime ball, leprechaun.
He's talking about the agent.
Mother effer wants to, he tried to switch it. And I was like, what are you talking about? What is this?
Wait, just say that one more time. I want to hear that. What are you talking about? One more time.
Talking about.
Wait, one more time.
What is
one more
this?
time.
And I was like, what are you talking about?
Oh.
What is this? Like, are you crazy? Like, why are you harassing my store right now? He's like, well, Sean's very sorry, and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, sure. Sean's sorry when he treats people like dirt and like peasants and think he can't get touched. And then when it goes against him, and he can't give you a phone call back. And then when the world's against him, then he wants to apologize. He can't even be a man.
Right. So this TikTok went viral when it found out that Tommy DeVito couldn't appear at a pizza store, and then now he had to address it. So here is Tommy a couple days later talking about the pizza shop.
Some stuff just slipped through the cracks. I got word via my telephone. I'm sure some of you did. First ESPN, I was, what is this? Found out Monday. Said I need to go there next day. Went there Tuesday. We're over there. Face-to-face conversation, talk to him, and then I did hire a new marketing team to handle all that just so everything can be. So apparently he has not fired the agent that did this, and apparently the agent didn't actually do it, but somebody did, and now Tommy has made good on it. I'm going to remind you, this is during the football season. I don't know that this is the time to be doing this kind of stuff, but you got to cash in, man. I don't know that he may or may not be even good enough to be a true backup quarterback in the National Football League. So you gotta capitalize when you can. In the NBA, Joel Embiid is out of control right now. He has a 12-game streak of 30 points and 10 rebounds, which is pretty good. They won another game. Did the Sixers? They beat the T-Wolves. So Joel Embiid, is this another MVP level campaign from him? I kind of think so. Jokic, best player in the world. Victor Wembanyama might be the second or third best player in the world. He's right in there with those guys. So let's take a look at the standings. They don't really have divisions. They're completely meaningless. The Sixers are 2 games back of first place. The Celtics, who they've already lost twice to, I think. The Bucks are number 1. Then Sixers, then a small gap. Then the Magic, which is weird. And then this huge clump of teams at 4.5 to 5.5 games back, with Magic, Knicks, Cavs, Heat. In the Western Conference, the T-Wolves, best team in the National Basketball Association, kind of. Not quite. Who's got the best record? The Celtics, barely. Then Thunder, Nuggets, and the worst team in the NBA, the Spurs, which is weird because they have one of the best players. So Greg Popovich, Bill Belichick in a similar situation. That could be what's going on in the association. Is because it's like they're not letting Victor do his thing. They're just kind of running their basic offense. I don't know if maybe there's a plan, maybe there's not a plan. I don't know. Okay, Thursday Night Football tonight. It's a big one. Saints and Rams. So both teams have a shot at going to the playoffs. The Saints still have a chance at winning their division. The Rams definitely do not. The Niners have already clinched their division. So the Rams have to get into a wild card, which would be fascinating if the Rams go to Detroit for a wild card game, if that were to be the way the things go down. So here's the playoff picture for the association, or for the National Football League. Okay, that's not what I want. Okay, right now, as things sit, Niners, Cowboys, Eagles, Lions. Okay. The Saints are in 9th place, but they're 7-7. They are behind the 7-7 Seahawks, the 7-7 Rams, the 7-7 Vikings, and the 7-7 Bucks. Did you hear that? Bucks, Vikings, Rams, Seahawks, Saints all have the same record. The Bucks are winning the division because of head-to-head and tiebreakers, but they are tied with the Saints. The Falcons suck, and they will be looking for a new head coach this year. But these two teams, Saints and Bucks, are tied. Head-to-head situations here are going to matter quite a lot. It's a big deal, especially because a win, these guys are still playing for a home playoff game, the Saints. They are in the sweepstakes to get destroyed by Philly or Dallas in the first playoff game of the year. So there's a lot on the line. The Rams are 4.5-point favorites, and I love the Saints in this game to cover. Covering 4.5, that makes so much sense to me. I mean, the Saints find a way to borify every single game. They also have really good players. They're just not a good team, which doesn't make any sense. They are as 7-7 as any 7-7 team has ever 7-7. Tight ends eat against the Saints. Tyler Higbee over 24.5 yards makes a ton of sense, as does Alvin Kamara over receiving yards. I don't know about Kyron Williams. I don't know about the Rams, but I like the Saints. Oh, Tyler Higbee is the over for the Rams because the Saints can't cover a tight end. Alvin Kamara over because the Rams have a bunch of children on defense. All right, back and better than ever. Football Friday. Bye-bye.